Hello guys, hopefully I'm recording because right now I can't see, but we are back in Bad End. It's Charjr Ryuki here. I totally messed up my intro. Yay. Let's get things started, shall we? The meeting place was Tenshio Shrine. Shijo was waiting there in casual clothes. It's good that you survived. Thank you. So how have you progressed so far? For starters, what kind of game is this so-called Bad End? I want to know more details about the overall structure. I'm gonna smash your phone. I nodded and told him what I experienced since I started the game. After telling him the general plot and game structure, a few concerns immediately came to mind. The first bothersome thing in mind, Iwasaki seems to have a habit of screwing around with the guys. That's part of the game's plot. So that's why you brought that up when we first met. But I'll say it again, that Coco I know in real life isn't that type of a person. So why is there a plot twist like that? The game seems to totally look down upon her character. I can't help but feel resentment towards her. Resentment? Iwasaki seemed to invoke someone's wrath and was being stalked because of it. Do you think there could be even the slightest possibility? The music stopped. The words came out of Shijo like a weak old man. It's possible. That could be true. What? What do you mean? I've kept it a secret from Kana, but I did meet with Coco before. So the game scenario was accurate after all. It makes sense that the correct answer was not to accept his offer in the game to go out. What you're saying sounds spot on. The meeting played out very similar to that. What was the meeting about? Was Kana mentioned? Well, there was something. We've been dating almost a half a year now. We've been going steady as lovers for quite a while. But we haven't thought about going further, you know? Okay, well, so what? Oops. Sorry. Right click. Bad habit. Or it's going to be a bad habit. Okay, well, so what? So what I'm getting at is, are you willing to be more serious? Do you think it's about time we commit to each other more? I don't understand what you're getting at. But don't you think that you should think about Kana's feelings first? I see now. That has to be it. It makes sense. It was a heated conversation. It was an intimate conversation and one I could never talk to Kana about. But please don't misunderstand. Nothing has changed, okay? Nothing new has happened between us. Oh, okay, I see. But Kana totally misunderstood the situation. Hey, what are you doing? Kana, what are you doing here? Well, I've been tailing you since you left school. I felt something fishy was going on. No, you're totally misunderstanding this. Then why are you having a secret meeting all the way out here? What were you talking about? What were you two talking about? Well, I just couldn't bring myself to tell Kana. I couldn't tell what it's true. It didn't feel right. It's not fair, Coco. I hate you. Kana, wait, don't! In a confused state, Kana ran out into the road and then... Ah! That was horrible. She got hit by a car. Then she was hit by a car. To be honest, it wasn't the driver's fault. I mean, she just ran out into the street. The ambulance arrived on the scene and immediately took her to the hospital. They were able to save her life, but now she's comatose. That was the last time we were talking to each other. I see. That seems consistent, given that Mihashi is definitely in a coma when we went to check on her in the hospital. But I have an obligation to Kana. The feeling struck me like a needle driven into my brain. That means the one bearing a grudge against Iwasaki is... No way. I can't believe it. Then shortly afterward, Coco was involved in an accident as well. She had mentioned she had felt that something was after her, right? Yes, that's correct. There's no way this could just be a coincidental situation. There's no hardcore tangible evidence, but it just makes too much sense. It seems like the only possibility. Gotta love it when that music kicks up, right? The one that had a grudge against Iwasaki is Mihashi, isn't it? You've got to be kidding. This would make sense given the facts. After Mihashi was involved in an accident, Iwasaki was targeted and injured not long afterwards. Mihashi just didn't have it in her to forgive Iwasaki, who was proceeding to steal her lever. That's a misunderstanding. That's the facts. She was in an accident due to a misunderstanding. She fell into a coma still bearing a grudge. The wrath of Mihashi came out and attacked Iwasaki. Mahashi's grudge was just too strong. Do you think that she might be involved in the creation of Bad End? This would be a clear motive to do something like this. Even though I considered the possibility, it was just way out there. However, she just wasn't trying to shoot down my theory. Oh shit. Con, I can't believe this. Why aren't you going after me? It's me you should be after, damn it. It seems she truly believed it was her best friend's fault, not her boyfriend's. What it comes down to is, she misunderstood by Iwasaki asking you to meet with her. I can't believe this. All the pieces fit together. This was the only possibility I could think of. What are you going to do? Will you continue playing the game? I need to know the truth. Please keep going and solve this thing. Please, I'm begging you. Yeah, I'll keep going. I'll contact you again after the next session so I'll let you know I'm still alive. Shijo seemed to be legitimately shocked. He walked away with his back hunched. I'm going home as well. I'm going to beat Bad End for sure. The adrenaline rush started thinning out a few hours after I started for home. But the thought still nagged at me again and again. The fear of Mihashi actually being behind this insane game grew stronger each passing second. When Iwasaki was attacked by the cursed shadow, Mihashi was behind it the whole time. I opened the mobile phone and fired up. Bad End. I'm coming closer to the truth. Now, the thing is with this game, there's so many endings to it, but there's always one good. There's only one good ending from as far as I know. There's so many other bad endings. There's so many other things that other things can happen that could also alter the story a little bit out of it, a little bit. But this is my first and probably only playthrough of this. The only time I'll continue going on in this is if you guys really want that. It all depends on you guys. Okay, we're back in bed and in the game, the game within a game. So, here we go. I have been thinking while I lay in the bed. Why am I being attacked? Was it because I'm screwing around with guys and invoking their wrath? I kept going over it in my head. The logic is really a long stretch. But I've done this to myself and caused someone to hold a grudge for playing with their hearts. I deserved it, didn't I? If this was a hit slasher movie, it would probably be heavily chopped apart by the critics. After all, they can attack me anywhere, anytime it feels like. It must really hate me. Something just came to mind. Since I'm staying indoors, does that guarantee I'll be safe? Let's think about this. The situation I was in while being attacked. I was on my way home from the convenience store in the middle of the night. The next incident was at the Tenshio Shrine while having the exorcism performed. The most recent attack was on the roof of the school. One thing was common in all of these circumstances. Kana was present at each. No way. Kana is my best friend. But even best friends are apart for some length of time during a single day. However, each time I was attacked by the cursed shadow, Kana was with me. Is this just a huge coincidence, or... I'm gonna save. Should we see where this one goes first before yeah, let's go with this. How could I be that stupid? Out of all things, I placed doubt upon Kana based on just circumstantial evidence. I haven't done anything to Kana in the first place for her to hold a grudge against me. Okay, I need to remain calm. Kana can't be responsible for all of this. It's a matter of fact, I believe in Kana. Okay, let's just meet up and talk about some new cosmetic techniques I learned on the internet and practice on each other. I'm just gonna see where this leads. I sent Kana an email and she was happy to come over. I haven't been in this room in a while. Come in and make yourself at home. I want to get closer to Kana from now on. Boys can wait. So you had a change of heart and turned over a new leaf? Yes. I took your advice and decided it's for the best. Then, a tingling chill sensation shot up my back. I turned to look behind me and was stiff with shock. Why? Why did it appear? No. Hey, Coco. What's wrong? Despite what's going on, Kana remains completely composed. The truth was clear. Kana, it was you! Ooh. The cursed shadow materialized in the air and covered my whole body. There was nowhere to escape. The dark shroud of fog swallowed me, so it was Kana all along. I couldn't do anything to stop it. Why does Kana want to murder me? The answer never became clear as my life was all ended too soon. Aha! I want to be totally mistaken, but the doubt I harbored didn't disappear in the slightest. The only way to find out is to meet up with Kana. I should confirm it by meeting her alone in a place with very few people. This room. for example. But how will I escape if she manages to be the cursed shadow? I'll call Akari to come as well. Akira, is Kana's boyfriend. He'll be able to do something if Kana, in fact, is the cursed shadow. Okay. I decided to send Akira a text. Fortunately, he was able to make time to come, and even better was that he wasn't with Kana at present. Wow, so this is your room, huh? You're no stranger to girls' rooms, aren't you? I have to admit, this room is very similar to Kana's. But is it okay to talk alone like this? Well, I told him that I needed to talk urgently and make something up. He mentioned meeting at the restaurant, which was reasonable, but it wouldn't be ideal for what I had in mind. I actually need to have a serious discussion with you. I'm going to call Kana to come over as well. This is not a laughing matter. And it might not be pretty, but I'm just warning you. I didn't try and sugarcoat it. I need you to wait in the guest room next door. You should be able to hear our conversation through the walls. And if the conversation starts to get out of hand, I want you to intervene. You two may have an argument. Why? For starters, is there anything that I need to know about? Are you guys in trouble? I don't have time to go into details. Just please say you'll help me out. Okay, I'll do it. I just wish I understood what this is all about. Thank you. With everything planned out, all I had to do was call Kana. Then Kana came. It's been such a long time since I've been in this room. Make yourself at home. Kana and I sit down facing each other. Akira should be able to overhear our conversation from the room next door. I speak a bit louder to make sure of it. I wanted to talk to you about the cursed shadow thing. The thing that keeps attacking me. Well, I think it'll stop if you stop screwing around with guys' heads. I didn't like where this was going. I decided to get straight to the point. You're really the cursed shadow, aren't you? What? I backed up my assertion with the fact that she was present each time I was attacked. If I'm wrong, I'll apologize a million times. I'm just trying to rule out every possibility. Kana? Kana burst out laughing. Maybe I'm completely off the mark. But her laugh. So it was you. I finally revealed the truth. Something again. To fog erupts from Kana's body. And it materializes into the cursed shadow. So you finally found me out. Kana, are you seriously responsible for all of this? Hey, Coco, what's going on? Akira yelled desperately through the walls. It seems that he's not liking what he's hearing. Well, what's this? Akira, why? As expected, as soon as Akira appeared, her attitude disappeared. I see, you wanted Akira to protect you, right? That was your plan from the start? What does it all mean? Why are you after me? What did I do to you to deserve this? What did I do, you say? In spite of trying to steal my boyfriend? This is a big reason for my grudge. You took away my Akira. I can't forgive you for that. Took away from you? What do you mean? This doesn't make any sense. But Akira, you are my lover. I'm never going to let Coco have you. Kana unleashes the cursed shadow on me. I hoped that Shija would catch her in time, but the shadow was just too fast. See you soon. What did she mean? What was she implying by that? I hadn't had a clue. I fainted on the spot, unable to process everything that happened so quickly. To be continued. What the hell? I stared dumbstruck at the text "to be continued" on the screen. The screen displayed this text for another 5 seconds, then had faded and saved. To be continued? Does that mean I hadn't beaten it yet? The scenario seems to have reached a conclusion yet. I figured this was it. I would get all the answers, but it seems I was mistaken. I heard a chime from my phone and checked my email. I was shocked by what I read. The truth will be revealed tonight at midnight. An image of a map was attached to the email. The map was of the town where Iwasaki and Mahashi are living. The town setting in Bad End. Also, a certain spot had been marked on the map. At midnight is it saying to go there at midnight. See you soon. Mahashi had said it right there, right before the game session ended. So that means the truth isn't revealed in the game itself. So the mystery will be solved in the real world. Only the player who survived up until this point is given a chance to know the truth. Anyway, I made it to the end. This is the reason enough to be proud. The game that's killed all those players. And I cleared it. Through a lot of saving. However, Mahashi was really behind the whole damn incident. Mahashi completely misunderstood the relationship between Iwasaki and her lover. That's where it all began. She was involved in an accident due to a misunderstanding and rendered comatose. This caused her to haunt Iwasaki and drove her into an accident as well. On top of that, Mahashi made the game Bad End just for a reason. She did this to make Iwasaki suffer. I was sure I had all the facts right. It's not conclusive, but still. I'll get her to tell me everything. Most of all, I want to know why all those people and my best friend had to die. Why did Yuji have to die? I wanted to know the truth, and why he was possessed to play this twisted game. I must go to this spot on the map and find out. I have to tell Shijo about this. As shocking as it will be, I have to tell him straight out. I called up Shijo. What happened? I talked about the fact that I cleared Bad End, and backed up my reasoning with concrete details. Well, that's unfortunate. Upon Shijo hearing the news, his voice became sulky. Can I come over tonight? Kana will come, won't she? Most likely, yes. I think something like a shadow will appear. It will come out of Mahashi's body. I need to talk to Kana. Please, I have to. I was going to ask if you could join me anyways. I could use your help. Thank you. After the revelation was revealed, I hung up with Shijo. For now, I need to calm down. I'll put an end to all of this come midnight. I must prepare myself mentally, physically, and mentally. And I think I'm going to go ahead and save. Cleared 7th choice. And I'm going to end this episode, so I want to thank you guys for watching. It's strange that Mahashi is the culprit behind the cursed shadow and the attacks on her friend Iwasaki, but is she actually the person behind all of this? Could there be someone else? But who knows? Maybe we'll find. Maybe I will get the actual good ending, the only good ending, and maybe get all the information that we don't know. But that will be revealed hopefully in the next episode. So I want to thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.